this is Max from CryptoPotato, and today I'm going to be doing a full evaluation on an amazing project. That project is Effect.AI. Effect.AI is creating an open, decentralized network that provides most, if not all, of the services required for an accessible artificial intelligence market. This project is called the Effect Network. The Effect Network ensures that the platform will be open, easy to use, and scalable. It requires no commissions, has a low barrier to entry, and provides fast growth to users. Effect.AI aims to accomplish this mission by deploying the project on 3 platforms that run on the Neo blockchain and are fueled by a network token called EFX. Effect.AI is looking to raise around $18 million US dollars via a very fair public sale in March of 2018. So let's get right into it. With a project size of $15.7 trillion as early as 2030, the artificial intelligence market is on track to become one of the largest and most important markets in the world. Ubiquitous mobile supercomputing, intelligent robots, self-driving cars, neurotechnological brain enhancements, and genetic editing are just examples of major developments in this revolution. Artificial intelligence is intelligence presented by machines, i.e., a computer program that's programming itself to do a task based on its environment, just like a child learns how to name objects by his mother. Unlike regular computer programs, which humans need to write specific code for so they can perform their tasks. An example of AI learning used by Google would be Google Photos search engine. With Google Photos, you can search for photos containing objects, animals, your friends, and more. Google Photos is one of the many examples of an AI algorithm trained to do a specific task. In general, if you show the AI algorithm 1 million photos of cats, it will eventually learn how to recognize a cat by itself, a cat that might not have even been seen before. The same way of training is done to any specific object in the picture. The most efficient way to train an AI algorithm is by letting the AI program to interact with another program, a self-taught algorithm. We recently heard of the AlphaGo Zero, a self-taught bot created by DeepMind, a company owned by Google, that recently became the best Go game player in the world in just 40 days. Go game, for those who don't know, is known as a very complex ancient Chinese board game. AlphaGo Zero was only taught the rules of the game and learned how to play by playing against itself, using random moves. After 40 days of training and 30 million games, the AI was able to beat the world's previous best player, which was another DeepMind AI known as AlphaGo Master. Though the self-taught AI algorithm is the most efficient way of training, usually human input is also needed. For example, if I wish to create an algorithm to recognize the name of any flower in a picture, I could use millions of pictures of various flowers and ask people to name the flower in each picture. The AI algorithm will eventually be trained to successfully name a flower in a picture. What I have here on the screen now is a list of tasks published by requesters on Amazon Mechanical Turk. One must be familiar with Amazon Mechanical Turk in order to assess the potential of the Effect network. Currently, if a developer wants to train their algorithm using humans for a specific task, one of his options is to log into the Amazon Mechanical Turk. There, he puts in a request for a specific work to be done for his algorithm. His request is added to the request list. Workers on the other side can apply to complete the requester's work from that list. On its platform, Amazon is currently transacting around 500,000 tasks every day, and Amazon is charging around 20% on transaction volume. Effect.AI is aiming to disrupt the Amazon Mechanical Turk market by utilizing smart contracts deployed on the Neo blockchain technology to cut out the middleman, and by doing so, lower the fees substantially. Moreover, blockchain transfer of value is not subject to the fees involved in current banking systems. The Effect network will be deployed in 3 consecutive phases, which are fueled by the EFX utility token. Phase number 1 is named Effect Mechanical Turk. This is a marketplace for tasks that require human intelligence. It creates a global workforce of demand that allows anyone in the world to request tasks necessary for the development of AI. The second phase is a marketplace connecting app owners seeking an algorithm to teach their program a specific task, and AI algorithms proven and built by developers. For example, say I'm an online store owner and I would like to develop a computer program to track my customers' behavior in my store. Then, based on that, I'd want to offer them the right products with the highest yield. I could use the future Effect smart market and purchase the right AI algorithm for my needs. The third and final phase is Effect Power. AI algorithms consume much computer power for their learning. The first 2 phases of the network include decentralized data gathering and use of AI algorithms. Up to this point, the algorithms themselves still run on centralized servers. In the final phase of the network, the actual computation will be distributed so the algorithms run globally without a single point of failure. One of the key components in this upcoming system is the Effect.AI Galaxy Pool. Its role is mainly in the background to assure liquidity. For a new token on the market, this kind of liquidity can be hard to achieve and can be hurt by speculative trading. The pool will consist of a mix of EFX and native tokens to function correctly. One can assume that most of the workforce that will complete tasks on the Effect Mechanical Turk will be from third world countries. It'll be harder for them to utilize the EFX token for their everyday life. The Galaxy Pool will enable workers to exchange their EFX tokens for their local native currency in an easy way. The team has been working hard on the project for over 8 months and is currently consists of 15 full-time developers. Let's start with Chris Daw, the co-founder and CEO. He graduated Kingston International College in Australia with a diploma in marketing and international business, and also has an advanced diploma of leadership and management from Danford College, also in Australia. Chris is an entrepreneur with experience in business around the world and a former CEO of Choice Energy Canada for 5 years. Next is Jesse Eases, co-founder and CTO, AI project leader. Jesse has a bachelor and master's degree in artificial intelligence from the University of Amsterdam. Next up is Nick Vogel, co-founder and CCO and the user experience project leader. Nick has experience of more than 10 years in media, web, and marketing design. Next, let's talk about Charlie Shrem, the founder of the Bitcoin Foundation, which led partnerships and mergers of some of the local Bitcoin communities around the world to have global resources and mentoring. Next up, Tony Tran. Tony received his BS and MS in computer science in 2007 and 2009, respectively. He has experience working with big corporations like Uber and Cisco as software and data engineer, and lately, he's founded a blockchain platform called the B Token. Let's have a look at the upcoming public sale that's happening this month. First, we're going to talk about the token sale structure, and later, I'm going to explain the presented graph. The hard cap of the public sale is around 18 million US dollars for 40% of the tokens that will ever be created. There was a tiny private sale round to fund the ICO progress, but there was not a pre-sale round. The public sale is to take place sometime in March of 2018. The personal max allocation amount will be evenly shared by all approved whitelist members. In the picture presented is an in-depth graph of the ZIL BTC market taken on the 13th of March of 2018. This graph shows us high volume buying orders with low volume selling orders. This is a wishful situation for any token on the market. It usually supports a rise in token price. The Effect.AI token sale structure, along with the established strong Telegram community, is supportive to create the presented graph once the EFX is released to the market. This will be explained in more detail in our conclusion. Now let's dive into the Effect.AI roadmap. The team has been working on their project for around 8 months and have completed the MVP for their first phase. The Effect's Mechanical Turk is to launch in Q2 of 2018. The Effect Smart Market is to launch in Q1 of 2019. A decentralized marketplace where people can offer and buy AI services and AI algorithms can exchange their services. Next, Effect Power is to launch in Q4 of 2019. The last phase provides a decentralized, distributed, computational platform that will run popular deep learning frameworks. More details on this phase will be provided as the project progresses. Now, let's get into the pros and the cons of this project. Let's start, of course, with the pros. First, they have fair ICO terms with a great community. Almost all the funding of around 18 million US dollars is to be raised via the public sale. Considering the overwhelming community interest, which consists of more than 25,000 Telegram members, the individual cap is expected to be small. The Effect.AI token sale model will create a situation where there will be almost no large possession token holders. All the above should help the token price to be stable or rise once it reaches exchanges because of the following. First, members that wish to buy larger amounts of EFX will only be able to do so by buying EFX once the token reaches the market. Number two, in the beginning, there should not be any whale that can manipulate the price of the selling side by putting to sale a large amount of EFX. Let's talk about the next pro, the AI algorithm market first mover. Through the phase 2 of the project, Effect Smart Market is to be launched in Q1 of 2019. Currently, there aren't any major platforms providing this service. Considering the ongoing penetration of AI technology to our daily life, there should be a need for the marketplace to connect AI algorithms with any entity that is seeking to utilize algorithms with learning abilities in their company. The relative first mover advantage of the Effect Smart Market should help the project to penetrate into the market and to attract a nice user base. Now, let's get into the cons. First, market penetration. Effect.AI's first phase is the Effect Mechanical Turk. The task of attracting users to a new platform is a huge challenge, considering also the big companies like Amazon and Fiverr and others that dominate the current marketplace. Considering the reservation of funding to establish partnerships, we should expect announcements of such in the near future. On the supplier side, that includes workers, many third world entities like banks and governments, and on the demand side, that include requesters with AI program developing companies. This final part of the analysis, I'm going to break up this project and divide it into a few sections. And in each section, I'm going to give them a score from 1 to 10. So let's start. First, team and advisory board. The core team of 15 developers, some with great AI experience, Charlie Shrem as an advisor, who's the founder of the Bitcoin Foundation. That's a great team. So we're going to give them a score of 8. Next, let's talk about the stage of the project. There is a minimum viable product of Effect Mechanical Turk. Phase 2 will be launched on the first quarter of 2019. So we're going to give them a score of 7.5. Project potential. Huge and growing market, great competition with big corporations. So another score of 7.5. Next, community and media. They have around 25,411 Telegram members, around 7,737 Facebook followers, and around 8,880. Very big community, so we're going to give them a score of 9. Next, token use. The EFX token is the only type of token accepted in all phases of the project. Strong token Demand has a great success correlation, so another 9. Next up, the ICO. It has a hard cap of 14.8 million euros, a very small funding allocation, fair share distribution upon the whitelist registration, so a score of 9.5. Next up, the white paper. The white paper describes mainly the business side of the project and not really any of the technical data, so we're going to give them a score of 7. And finally, the backend and technology. A good use case for neo smart contracts and blockchain technology. The algorithm, though, is not described, so we're going to give them a score of 8. If we sum all of these totals up and find the average, we're going to give these guys a final score of 8.22 out of 10. And that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in finding out more about this project, I'm going to leave a link to their website in the description, as well as our CryptoPotato full analysis as well in the description. If you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe because we have a lot more new content coming out soon. So thanks for watching.